Hello everyone, it's the Black Shadow here. Hope you keep yourselves fairly well. Welcome to this hopefully short, concise update video for the channel. Firstly, thanks to everyone that has been swinging by over the past few weeks as we get ourselves out of hiatus, be it with Silent Hill Origins on the channel the past couple of weeks, or indeed 2 weeks ago we did a test stream with Resident Evil 2's Origin of Species mod for 2019. That mod was made for the old Resident Evil 2 game over on Twitch. I do plan to try and get that over onto YouTube, but we'll see how that goes. Speaking of how, first thing I want to make a mention of is this Sunday at 3 p.m. UK time. We're going live with our first proper series over on Twitch since coming out of hiatus, and that is going to be Demon's Souls, the remaster that came out not too long ago. It's courtesy thanks of Argeris over on Patreon. I'm very, very grateful for that. And it's going to be the first Souls-like game that I have ever played in my life, which is kind of a surprise, all things being honest. But I'm very much looking forward to it. It should be a lot of fun. It should be some good entertainment. As noted, that has been going over again on Twitch. Which is going to slowly start getting some more broadcasts. Looking to try and do weekly streams, and the plan is at least the next few weekends get streams going for Demon's Souls. It should be good. But having a little bit of extra fun of it as well is over on the Discord for the server. You can look for a link of that in the video description below. We're doing a couple of predictions contests for the Demon's Souls run as well. I'm putting up gift cards, $20 gift cards. Whoever can guess the closest to the first time that I die, assuming I die, of course. I mean, I'm a professional, but you never know. And also how many deaths I'll actually have over the course of the entire run. So a couple of gift cards up for grabs because I got sponsored to do this series. I appreciate, so able to share the wealth and just have a little bit of fun with the run. I think it should be good times. I don't know how long it's going to take to beat the game. Like, I tend to be fairly completionist. I might not go for absolutely everything though. I know these games are a bit of a rabbit hole sometimes, but we'll see how we go. But reminder, 3 p.m. UK time this Sunday, and will be on the next couple of weekends at least as well. If you go onto the Discord, I will be posting events of all the stream start times with your time zones, so you can keep up to date with when streams will be getting going. As far as the YouTube is concerned, we did indeed finish our first series since the start of the year in Silent Hill Origins. Originally for the PlayStation Portable, I did a version of the game that was ported to the PS2 the following year, with a few tweaks as well to improve graphics. It went pretty well. Encountered no significant technical difficulties, apart from the initial setup, which is a little bit fiddly. But as far as like getting the videos done and edited and uploaded, everything seemed pretty good. The uploads went fine. I didn't seem to make any significant mistakes, or at least if I did, no one told me. So I'll take that as a victory. But overall, yeah, it was a decent spin and a good way to kind of get ourselves back into the swing of doing this business. And as well as the game was solid. It's not the greatest game I'll ever play. And there are a couple of things which I do think it doesn't help itself at times, and a couple of features that just aren't really necessary. But it gets the main points down right. I think graphically is decent. The story is a little weird at times, but good. The music for this game, though, absolutely fantastic. Some of Akira's better work, I think, in the series. Really, really good. So it was a nice joy to play through this and spin through it in about 5 to 6 hours. Of course, the plan of doing this series was getting ourselves prepped up for the release of Silent Hill F in a couple of weeks. I have booked a few days off work, so I know that I can sit down and go through a lot of this game. I have been very interested in seeing how this is going to play out since it was first released back at the cast, with all the Silent Hill stuff. I was more interested in this than Silent Hill 2 Remake, honestly. It's a very ambitious premise. And I think that there is a potential to do a lot of cool stuff with this game. I'm ever so slightly nervous that it might suffer for that level of ambition, but we'll see how things play out. But on the whole, I will be recording this when it comes out, and I will have my fingers very much crossed that it will be a really good experience. And I really hope so as well. If just for the sake of Silent Hill as a series and kind of the medium as a whole. I did a podcast with the Infinite Ammo Syndicate, which I linked on the Discord about a week or so ago, talking about my thoughts leading up to Resident Evil 9 Requiem. And I did note that the past few years or so has been kind of like this bloom period for the genre in survival horror, like this kind of nostalgia renaissance that we're in. But there hasn't really been a whole lot of progress made on original titles. It's all been remakes and remasters and that sort of thing. So, I mean, there is a lot of weight on this to really deliver and show that despite, obviously, the whole what's old is new stuff, that we can still find new directions to take these series in and make the push forward. And Silent Hill F is going to be the first step in that. So, huge expectation as far as I'm concerned and a lot of promise. I really do hope that the game does super well. Last thing we make a note of is something that was raised to me in the Discord, and a couple of folks actually. I did mention a while back that I had interest in doing a series for the remastered Croc. I have done both the games previously on this channel. Very much enjoyed the first Croc, a real hidden gem of the PlayStation 1 era. The second game had more issues with it, which I talked about in the series. But the first game is an absolute joy, and I did mention that I wanted to do this. I have yet to get hold of this game, but it might well be that once Silent Hill F is done and we're kind of coming across the winter, I might find like a few days or so to sit down, have a blast through this, get up on the channel, and that will be something I'm looking to do before the year is out. Don't quote me with an exact date point, but Croc's just a really good solid platformer. That there's just nice vibes, real cool stuff. A lot of funky music as well, which is good times. Really good dynamics in the platforming, your puzzle solving, and should be a lot of fun. So I do intend to get hold of this. Some point after Silent Hill F, coming along towards Christmas probably, and I'll sit down and go for this for the channel. But otherwise, that's pretty much where everything stands at the moment. It's just very much a process of kind of getting the wheels back in motion and balancing this alongside with the other stuff that I do on the side, as well as my main occupation at the moment, and kind of just letting everything settle. We are adjusting to being up during the day. It's been a few weeks now since I've made the shift over from night. I'm very much grateful for it. I can just feel that my overall quality of life is just better. No doubt about that. How everything's going to kind of fit in amongst itself is still slightly unclear, and that probably won't get much clearer even going into the new year, as things aren't inevitably changing with the business I'm involved in and seeing just how things play out. So it's a little bit kind of week by week at the moment, but definitely just being able to sit down and create stuff is really good, and I'm glad to be kind of back on the train of it, and glad for you guys to be swinging along for the journey as well. I'll try my best not to let you down. Anyways, folks, that's going to do it all because I've got stuff I've got to crack on with. So thank you much for watching. Hopefully see some of you guys on Sunday. Hopefully everything works pretty fine. It'll be the first proper test of streaming because I've played via my console. So I've got to get that sorted out tomorrow. Then I'm out of town for Saturday as well. So hopefully it all goes pretty decently. Anyways, take care of yourselves, everyone. And I'll see you all very, very soon.